Tomatin to me is a new experience entirely. Something I've never had. Welcome, another evening at the Wee Dram. Tonight the rains fall here in the lower mainland, and we're here to have another exciting experience where we have a chance to enjoy a brand new whiskey, one that I don't believe I've ever had an opportunity to try before, the Tomatin 12. This Tomatin sells itself as a very soft, the softer side of the Highlands, a mellow whiskey that is gentle, settled, smooth. It says right on the front, bourbon and sherry oak casks, so that should provide some indication of the taste we're about to enjoy. So let's take a look at what the bottle shows. We have a nice packaging with the green and a little bit of the gold. Coming forth, we have the bottle, which is clear, reminds me of the old Bowmore bottles. Except with the sort of pea soup green, color to it. So let's peel back the top and take a look at what is going to come forth. Some sort of interesting crest on the top. Let's take away the foil and lift the crown and take a look at the cork, which has the same imprint on it. Spinning, lifting, and removing. An excellent cork. Let's see what it looks like in the glass. And when we begin to look, it comes across as an oily gold with hints of copper. Some legs appearing immediately along the glass. Let's bring it closer to the nose. There's one high alcohol-like note, but generally pleasant, inviting, gentle dram. Wheat and light. It's not developing or changing a great deal, so maybe a pretty straightforward whiskey, but well, maybe as I smell it a little more, I can get a little bit of dried fruit. Cheers. Salam Shava to the Tomatin 12 experience here at the Wee Dram this evening. The first taste has a lot to like. Early on, initially you get a sweet wave of fortified apple juice. It moves toward a malty but smooth, easy drinking middle. And then the finish, at least on first taste, is quite pronounced and has quite an explosion and a really interesting mouthfeel that kind of begins with the first taste and stays with you right till the finish. This time, subtler, easier. I guess my palate is adjusting. Less impactful on the second, but more flavorful. A little less of the initial fruit, a little more of the malty, almost a bit of a density in the middle of the flavor. And then rolling towards a finish that was, you could almost taste the fruit and maybe just a hint of the wood. It's a nice whiskey. It's well balanced. I love the initial fruity flavor that seems to jump out right away. The middle is malty and dense, and the finish is pronounced. It's not legendary, it's nothing like that, but it's enjoyable and it certainly stays with you for a moment. Mouthfeel is there, but not off the charts, but there's a nice little feel there, and I think that might have something to do with the 43%. I would like to price check what you could get a Tomatin 12 at the BC liquor store, which is usually our standard. But again, I picked this up in Alberta for an excellent price for, like we're talking $34.99 Canadian with 5% taxes on it. So it was almost one of those whiskeys where I was like, I'm gonna get it simply because it's so affordable. So if that translates even close to what we can get it here for in British Columbia, this could be a whiskey that you would want to have on your bar at all times, simply because it's one you could serve, it's one that you could enjoy. But it all depends on what that price would be. I definitely recommend the Tomatin 12. I encourage you to try it. And depending on what your wallet can handle, this might be just the whiskey for you. Cheers. Wee Dram, Salang Shaba. Until next time. There is no room for the rugged and the robust. Here, patience, a gentle hand, and a passion for purity rule the day. There you have it.